Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Minecrafters of all ages, welcome back to our Ultra Hardcore series. Now, I started off doing some things. I got us to level 30, and when I came back up out of, digging for some gold, which we have enough to make another golden apple, which we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. So we will have a backup after we use the current one, and we're only 2 gold shy from getting another one. But when I came back up, there were some spiders, so I was able to get even more string, so we can go ahead and create a bow that we were looking for. And we really need to get things enchanted and ready to go. I would like to get back into the nether sometime soon, because if we're ever going to fight the dragon, we need to find a nether fortress and get blaze rods. We're going to need ender pearls. Like, it's a whole thing, right? So I think what we really need to do is make a mob farm and have a way to get experience to enchant all this stuff. So first off, we're going to grab some lapis. We're going to grab this book, and we'll see what we can actually, let's put on whatever armor we already have. Protection 3 on our helmet and our chest plate. And let's see what we can get the best enchant on now. Fire protection 3. I'd rather have general protection. That's fire protection 3. Feather falling 4 would be nice on the boots. Protection 3 on the book. That's that could be a thing. Looting on our sword, possibly. Sharpness 3. Sharpness 3 is not a bad enchant. We already have a fortune pick. Can we get Unbreaking 3? So not silk touch. Our diamond shovel, Unbreaking 3. Our axe would give us smite 4. And our hoe, we have so much stuff left to still enchant. Unbreaking 3, we would make a new hoe. We wouldn't bother doing that. And the bow, power 3. Our current bow is Unbreaking 1 and power 1. What do we do? I think protection 3 to put on our leggings is gonna be our best bet, unless something else comes with it that we can use for something else. Nope, just protection 3. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw our boots on. Let's go ahead and put the protection 3 on our leggings. Or we could up our chest plate to protection 4. I think protection 3 on the leggings would be better. Yeah, I think protection 3 on the leggings is definitely the way to go. And we did have another bow downstairs. I don't remember exactly what was on it, but it wasn't as good as this one. That's why we're using this one. Power 1. So we could make that a power 2 bow and give us a little bit more durability. Let's see how many levels this is gonna take. If it's more than a couple levels, it's totally not worth it. Three levels and we get a little bit more. Yeah, I think we'll be good with that. Let's check out and see what kind of feathers we have. I know we have flint. Feathers would definitely help us out with some arrows. We have none. So maybe we need a chicken farm. This is how I got experience while I was mining. I was also smelting up copper and other ores, just trying to. I'm pretty sure we have some oak fences and another piece of carpet that we can use. There's a piece of carpet. Did we have? Yes, we do have oak fences left. I think maybe just put a chicken coop over here. And that would be fine. Though I think they could get up on this ledge here. Maybe that's not a smart thing. We'll find a different spot and we'll throw it up. I just thought that would be a good use of that space, which technically doesn't really have to be that big. So maybe we just do a chicken coop like right over here. And I think this should suffice for what we need. After all, we have cows for food, and basically what we're really after here is just breeding up some chickens so that we can get some feathers to use to make arrows, because we don't have an infinity bow, and so we definitely need arrows if we want to be able to use our bow. And there we go. Let's try our hand with our egg. Did I already broke it? Alright, I'm going to try and find some chickens to get in here, and then I'll get back with you guys. Alright, our chicken coop is all set up. We've got 2 chickens. I've also already bred them, so they're going to need a little bit of cooldown time. The wandering trader actually showed up, and he has moss blocks, which we could use very badly. Maybe even cactus. But we have no emeralds, so that's definitely a no-go. So I'm gonna let these guys cool down. I'm gonna keep breeding them. We're gonna pick up eggs. We're gonna take care of a lot of chickens and everything. We're gonna get some arrows, and we are going to thrive. In the meantime, the mob farm. We definitely need a mob farm, and we need a good location for it. Mob farm will not only give us drops that could be useful, such as the arrows, so we don't have to rely on the chickens so much. I think if we go on top of that mountain over there, that could be a good spot to put a mob farm. And then we just have to make it high enough that, hopefully nothing's in spawning range other than where we want. Right here we have, a lot of stuff. I mean, we could even potentially just go up here, but that's pretty dense, and that could get pretty dangerous. And at least from here, that looks fairly clear. And I think being able to see our mob farm off in the distance would be nice. So, let's take the journey over there and see how it goes. Up here where we can take a closer look, it looks like we have a savanna over there, which may be useful. But we also have a lot of dark caves around here. And this isn't necessarily the highest point, but it doesn't need to be a super effective farm. It's not like we're AFKing it or anything. It's just going to get us by to get the levels we need to do our enchanting, because we have not run across any villagers to do any kind of trading. And in the meantime, until that happens, we will be acquiring some mob drops that could be potentially useful for for that trading with the villagers. Go ahead and level this down just a little bit, and I think this is going to be a great spot for what we want to do. Just right here on this first little ridge. No need in going farther back that way. Let me eat. Now, I think to start with, we're definitely going to need to go up, but the problem is I only have 12 scaffolding, and we need to take our bottom platform up at least 40. We could try and go a little bit less than that, but that's not really going to work out too well. So what we're really going to need are... Ooh. I seem to have not brought a crafting table with me. So let's grab a little bit of wood real quick to make a crafting table, because we are going to need ladders. Alright, I forgot my stone cutter, so that kind of cut out, I could do certain blocks, but I'm going to have to go back and get the stone cutter. I think we have one. If not, we can make one. But we have up to level 43, I believe, and then our little platform deal there. And then we can use scaffolding to get up the rest of the way. Basically, that platform there is going to be where we store all of our mob drops. So by the time we get up to the kill chamber, we will be outside the 44 block range. I believe we actually went up 43 there. So I'm going to actually head back to the base, look for the stone cutter, or grab one, or make one if we don't have one, and then we're going to kind of continue up. We're going to need some wood and some other materials that we don't have, but this is going to be basically how this works. We're definitely going to need another bucket of water so that I can make a water source up there, so that we can get a stream to bring them all in where we want them. Mountain over there, so we definitely have to be careful about that moving forward. Don't want to take extra damage that we can't afford to take. And in the meantime, let's I grabbed some wood, stone cutter. I accidentally made some deep slate walls there. Not sure when or if we'll ever even use those. But it's a thing. We got them. Go ahead and harvest that one wheat. Get it over here, ready to go. That'll give us 4 babies with the 8 wheat we have there. And let's grab another stack of oak logs somewhere here. There we go. And we're going to head back over there and get started. We don't have any quartz for like doing any kind of auto sorters or anything like that, so we're just gonna make do with what we've got. In fact, I'll have to come back and worry about getting hoppers and stuff like that here shortly, because right now we just kind of want to get the farm built. A little progress update. I do keep taking small bumps, which is not helpful, but I thought I would come here and we would get a nice little view of the base while I was gathering up more resources and gathering up our copper and stuff. But it seems to be just, kind of outside our render distance of what is easily seen. So let's go ahead and, okay, we've only got 10 chunks. Let's crank this up to 20. And there we go. We can see our nice little house, our little birdhouse, we'll call it, where our little, if you want to call it AFK spot, where we kill our mobs and process them and everything. And then we've got our little catch tray going up there already. I did need to come get more water and, again, more resources to continue going up. I don't have any of the platforms in yet, but this is what we've got. And I would like to replace all of this going up here with scaffolding when we get it. Maybe like build some kind of stilts or something to make this thing seem a little more solid. We'll come back to beautifying this after it's done and working to end up the episode. But I thought adding in some copper rings would be a really good treat. And if you'll bear with me, I will show you how we can basically quadruple the amount of copper that we have in order to use in this project. Now, I have gone ahead and started using this to store a few extra resources, so I'm not having to hold so much to make it a little easier on me. But even though we don't have an auto sorter, 11 chests here. That was a total of 12 hoppers that I used to get that in. And we'll go right back up to the top here to our birdhouse. And we want to go ahead and put a door on this thing. We can go ahead and put the door right there like that. Or actually, no, let's go ahead and put the door on the inside. And I brought a piece of glass. We don't have silk touch, so I can't really put it in place yet if I want to be able to get in and out of here. Or actually, I could technically get through right here and always replace these blocks, but for the moment. And basically we have that trap door there, and with our blocks here in the corner, we can actually see the mobs. We can attack their feet. The experience won't get caught in the hopper, and baby zombies won't be able to get through. Spiders should not spawn in this farm, and it doesn't matter what time of day or night it is, because we should be pretty well protected. We could go ahead and throw a bed in over here that we could possibly use if we wanted to. I may do that when we're done, but we'll see. And obviously then we would be able to kill whatever's here and sleep before heading out and into the nightmares that go with the end of into the darkness or whatever. But yeah, we've got a little bit more work to do. And actually, let's go ahead and put that down and get our ladders here. We'll just tear these back out when we're done in here. And I missed a spot right there. And I'm just using this as my entrance into the farm for the moment. It's a nice little... Oh, we somehow got a spider in here. I'm glad it's only a spider. I would not have wanted it to be anything more aggressive. And then we only got a spider eye, no more string to help us with our quest. But we need to get the rest of these blocks in place. But first, I want to show you how to quadruple your copper, and you can do this with a stone cutter. We put in our blocks of copper, and for every 1 block of copper, you are going to get 4 cut copper. So our 1 stack turns into 4. Pretty neat, right? And we're not going to go through the bother of trying to oxidize it. We're going to throw it in place and let it oxidize on its own over time. And I think what I really want to do is kind of get this little catch tray deal in place, just so that if I fall, I have something to... Oh my goodness, if I can grab the water source. There we go, out the middle. Anyways, by doing this, I'll be able to hopefully not take any fall damage if I land down here into the farm. So what we need to do is stay one spot off of this. Do not put water on either side of this block, but we can put one on the top of the block, and that will create little diagonals that will give us currents in our water that will make sure everything goes smooth down the center without it becoming a completely solid water source. And then we can throw it up in this corner block here, and essentially that creates a current going. Everything will come straight to the center here. I can remove that trap door and nothing will fall down there. None of the water will. The reason I have the trap door there was so that I wouldn't accidentally get pushed down there by the water, but you know, we can go ahead and remove it out and it'll be fine. And so as you can see, you have that stream coming down the center, and make sure that everything gets pushed this way without becoming a water source. I'm going to get on finishing up as much of this as I can, and then I will bring you guys back, and we'll take a look at what's going on, and we'll see how effective this thing is. Well, this is very awkward. I finished the roof on this thing, and I was coming down this ladder here, and I fell, and somehow I wasn't recording. I do have a few layers of this thing in, but we have got to be very careful. We're down to one heart. Who would have thought this would be so dangerous, right? Still loaded with materials. I already took our other golden apple earlier, which if I hadn't, that fall would have killed me. So I'm glad I did now instead of waiting like I was going to. So I am going to. We are going to go. Not right now because it's dark, but as soon as it's daylight, we are going to go mining for some gold. We do have apples somewheres. I think I just moved them so that I would have space in my inventory, but we do have them. Yeah. So unless something happens while I'm mining, I will see you guys when I have a few golden apples. Oh man, no. That is horrible. That is so horrible. No way. I cannot believe I was going to put a fence on that, and I didn't get there yet. I thought I had more time. We didn't even get to finish the inside, let alone design the outside of this thing. Look, copper's barely even started aging. Oh man, we got our catch tray in here. I didn't use a tutorial. I just used, spawning mechanics, basic spawning mechanics. I'm sure like there are probably 100 farms out there like this. Oh man, I can't believe that just happened. I didn't even get to make it to the mines. Ultra hardcore has been much, much harder than regular hardcore, even though at least we had survived in hardcore, or ultra hardcore, a little bit longer than we did in ultra hardcore. Man, I had plans to expand our, get like now that we had the lava, we needed like a super smelter. We had diamonds. We had like a stack of diamonds, and apparently wheat just floating out here. That's interesting. Can't check the barrel to show you guys, but oh man, I cannot believe that. I can't believe that just happened. Honestly, this series lasted a little longer than I thought it would, given how hardcore went. Regular hardcore, but I mean, the irony of building a mob farm to get XP in order to enchant our stuff so that we would be okay, and dying in the process. We started this episode out with 2 golden apples. Like, there are no words. There are no words. I really hope you guys enjoyed the episode and enjoyed the world while it lasted. We never even got to find another fortress. There are so many things, like we were still so early game. And I tried so hard to be careful. You guys know how hard it is for me to not fall and take damage. And oh man, if I wouldn't have been going around there to empty my pockets into that chest so I could bring more stuff, that would have not have happened. Oh man, I really don't even know what to say. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to hit that. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends. If you want more videos like this, don't miss out what we've got going on in our single player survival world, or on Forever Bedrock. Be sure to check out all the other Forever Bedrock members as well. Links are all in the description. Join us in the Discord and check out foreverbedrock.com, and I will see each and every one of you in the next video.